You're not in the screen, Rafael.
I'm not, brother. Like Emily literally does not care about me one bit. It's crazy.
Yeah. So hello everybody. Thank you for coming again to a new episode of these live streams. Basically what we do here is we answer any questions related to e-commerce. We analyze listings, competitors, a niche or a product you want to launch. We give you advice. So any news as well that you want to analyze, you want to give us input. I'm Andrew. I'm the CEO of JungleClick, and I help e-commerce brands increase their sales and profits on Amazon. We've been doing this for 5 years already. In my case, particularly, with me is Rafael. He's the founder of Sherry Studio, and I'll let you introduce yourself, Rafael.
How's it going, guys? My name is Rafael. I'm the founder of Show Studio. We help brands online reach their next level. For example, with Pink Miracle, these guys were going from 400 to 1.2 mil under a very, very short amount of time. Freaking amazing. And the way we did it is by optimizing their content over and over again. They were number one. What we did is we helped them bring their A cost down, meaning how much they were getting in per every dollar they invested. That helped us widen out the funnel even more, so they got more people in. That's how they increased their sales. We also do social media marketing for brand owners. That's something that we're doing. The last client we got in the first 3 months, we got more than 3 million views, more than 11,000 clicks to their listing, which is not bad, I would say. Um, so yeah, let's get started. What we do here is literally people ask us questions and we just give them free advice. That's literally it. I think we already got one message. I'm sorry that we were a little bit late. By the way, we're looking for exterior car care niche and it seems pretty competitive. Can you check? We're actually working with a client right now for something similar. So I think this will be interesting. Curious to see what stands out with the PPC strategy. All right, let's look at that PPC strategy, Andrew.
Yeah, let's go. So uh I think I have this niche. All right, Avalon in. It's a do-it-yourself ceramic coating kit for cars, high glass gloss, hydrophobic, and 2-year protection. All right, I'm wondering what this 2-year protection means. The difference is clear. Our formula, foolproof application, no special equipment, easy to apply, long-lasting protection. Okay, they have this infographic, easy to apply, armor shield, no replication needed, traditional wax. Pay once, protected for years. What's in the box? They have 4.4 and 153 reviews. They have the Amazon Choice Batch number 9, and the sales have been going pretty well for them recently, at least. But they've also decreased the price significantly. And since
So
they decreased the price, they have increased their sales.
yeah, so obviously they're playing um the pricing game, right? So they're going point on pricing. So they're basically their only added value is the price. Like, okay, not a bad strategy, but I personally wouldn't go for that strategy per se.
Unless they are manufacturers themselves, which, if you are,
Could
then you're okay.
or or if this is applicable more and more and more, meaning that people need it over and over again, then I would give them a very high discount, but for subscribe and save, right? So that LTV is very long.
Yeah.
Hydrophilic coat. Can you how many times do you think people buy this?
No,
By the
I
way,
I think
okay,
it
if
should be that
sorry,
often.
really quick, go down. It's okay if you do your titles and bullet points with AI, but at least eliminate those AI dashes. There's actually a a study, okay? And I love this. I found this. Not I'm gonna send this to Emily so she can through Slack so she can share it. There's this study by the National Center of Biotechnology Information. I found this yesterday that they tested the same model, same photographer to the images, same images, but one had the label of AI and the other one did not have the label of AI. And people trusted more the picture of the model that did not have the label of AI, right? So what does that mean? Even though it's literally the same photo, same photographer, just because people perceived it as AI made, it meant that people didn't trust it, right? So trust a huge factor, especially when you're taking care of things as, let's just say this is somebody bought this for I don't know, a $70,000, $100,000 car, right? $70,000 car. People care about that car because most likely they're paying good money for it, right? So that perception of AI is extremely delicate, I would say. um, More and more it's got to be more controlled. It's a very long article. You can just skim through the whole thing, Emily, if you want. Like you just go through it, go the whole thing. You can see
Yeah.
it's very long. So obviously, I read this. I because this is literally my work. Um, Understanding the psychology behind, so we can sell better to consumers. And
Yeah.
obviously, the you have to leverage AI to make it better and faster and more affordable for you, so you cut down cost. But there's this idea that came to my mind is, how much more do you want to save if you're actually losing money on conversions, right? How much more are you actually saving? You're actually not saving. It's completely twisted. So it's a very these are the figures. So yeah. So as you can
I
see,
don't
it's
know.
literally photographer.
Yeah, I wanted to add something to that. But even AI don't uh it doesn't trust AI as well, you know? So for example,
What do you mean?
I don't know if you've heard about Project Panama. That's one of the biggest projects of Anthropic for their enhancement of their AI.
I
And it
haven't.
comes down to they bought like trillions of books that were not online, but they were published before 2022. And the reason why they had to be published before 2022 is because that was the last year where it was 100% human that were generating the content. So anything above 2022, they don't even consider it for the algorithm, etc. Of course, for the reading of articles and to the analyzing, but for the brain that makes anthropic, it has to be um, any books, articles, etc. that were published before 2022.
Before. So it's 100% human.
So it's 100% human, correct? Because they understood that after 2023 and especially in the years prior, everything was AI, and AI was very prone to hallucinations. So what you have right now is that if AI is based on 2025 standards, for example, of the last year's standards, everything that you will have is hallucinations on top of hallucinations on top of hallucinations, and the AI is going to become useless. That's why they literally bought
Yeah.
all the content was available before 2022.
AI is not evil, guys. I don't believe it's evil. Can we go back to the listing, Emily, please? So we're not trying to we're not trying to just like discard AI. I'm not saying that at all. Like, do not take it the wrong way. I'm saying it. Let's be mindful of how we use it, and let's be smart of how we use it. Obviously, it's just easier to let's just say photos, right? Photo people trust um, other humans to buy certain products. If a doctor's in the screen and the doctor says, I am a human, and the human says, I am board certified, or a human looking figure says, I am board certified MD, a medical doctor, take this cup of coffee because it's going to help you do A, B, and C and make wonders. They're like, oh, a doctor saying that. And this doctor went through 10 years of medical school, and this doctor has tons of experience. he must be right. Let me take it, right? That's why brands, big pharmaceutical companies get doctors to back their research because it generates that trust factor. But now, because people are abusing the system, like there's this guy that created like hundreds of doctors, AI doctors, that said, buy this supplement because now, because of all these things, it wasn't controlled. Now it is. Um, People are going to know that. So it's very important that the way you use AI is just as a tool, like it should be used. Like, right? We don't use cars to do crazy stuff. We understand that cars are just to get you from point A to point B, but a human's driving it. So let AI also, well, as of now at least, so let AI also help you get there, right? Because it is going to help you, but the idea is not just to let it do whatever it wants and just spew AI. I call it AI vomit. Don't let it hallucinate. Make sure you check in. Make sure you're deleting those things. People understand that literally to the point, Andrew, that I saw an article that it said so funny at the bottom of the article, there was a disclaimer that said all of the dashes were human created. No AI was involved because they wanted people to understand that the dashes were created by humans. All right, I'm rambling. Let's go because we got like 20 more minutes.
Yeah. So, all right. So, what do you think about these products in general? I think
I
they're
think. You want me to tell about the picture or about the product or what's your question?
yeah, about the pictures in general first.
Honestly, I don't like it. I don't think it's telling the story correctly. It's a $60 product. If somebody who has a so this is can be two ways. This can be B2B, business to business, or B2C, business to consumer, from us to the consumer, right? So if this is a consumer, probably somebody who has a $150,000 car possibly could use it, right? If it's depending on the age range. But if somebody has a $500,000 car, they're not going to buy this implant to the car. Most likely they won't. Could possibly do it, but most likely their time is too valuable for them to do it manually. So possibly this could be people who have a 60, 70, 20, $30,000 car that they want to take care of their car. Thus, you have to communicate it to them. So from there, you figure out which type of car is the most common. If you go up, let's look at the pictures really quick. Okay, this might be a Bronco. We don't know if it's a Bronco. Go up, go up, go up, go down. I don't even see a Toyota, which is one of the most sold cars in the US. Rafa, well, this is a Charger. At least we see something in the video, but this is UGC made. Rafa, but we cannot use any cars, blah, blah, blah. I mean, you can just blur out the logo. People understand when they see, if somebody has a Toyota Corolla, they will know it's a Toyota Corolla. They'll just know it, right? Like I have a Tesla. If I see a car that looks like a Tesla but doesn't have the Tesla logo, I'll definitely know it's a Tesla, right? And so that creates that compatibility trigger. You don't have that. If you want to launch something in this space and you want to win, you can either one work with us to win, um, or just be smart how you're using the images and make sure that you're competing with them. And don't compete on pricing. If you are competing on pricing, make sure you compete on value. Let me take this off because I'm kind of hot. I would definitely rethink the strategy for this listing. Let's look at the A plus content. Let's look at the A plus content. Yeah, it's not even the system's not even reading it. I love how they use the little thing, the little size comparison at the top. This is all AI, by the way. All this is AI. Go down. This is AI, 1,000%. Yeah. Okay. Um, this is all gonna be labeled AI, by the way. And once it's labeled by AI, would you really trust this saying that it's gonna protect your car? I don't think so.
I agree. I agree. Yeah, and I think that it looks like they have more products in their catalog. like for maintenance, accessories, protection, etc. And you can see that in terms of their listing, they don't have they're basically not protected at all, right? Here you have the same brand. I think it's the same brand, right? No, it is, but you can see that pretty much everybody is targeting them, and they're basically doing nothing about it, which also harms the conversion rate in general. That's why they have to decrease the price to increase their sales, because the conversion rate is very low. um, and I'd say the conversion rate is for sure not as high as it should be.
I I wish we can grab this seller and just sit him next to us and be like, listen, I know it's hard to sell on Amazon, but like there's a better way to do it. Let us help you.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Okay,
I
guys at Avalon, if you guys need our help, be more than happy to jump on a call, dudes. Honestly, I'll give you a great freaking price. This is an easy fix. Honestly, um, yeah. All right, let's keep going, man.
Yeah. All right. We have another question as well here, Jennifer. Okay, hey guys, I've been watching the creatine space and it's really trendy right now, but I feel like it's going to stay for a long time. But do you think there's still opportunity to enter this niche?
Of course, you just need a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually a good way to put it, to be honest.
Honestly, right now it is. Amazon is not the same way that it was 10 years ago. It's just not, but it's okay. Like I'm about to launch a product, um, a new product, and this new product, I'm estimating that it's gonna cost us between anywhere between $20,000 to $50,000, and that's not even including the cost that it's gonna take me to do my own photo shoots and analysis and time. Andrew's pitching in as well, so it's not we're not even putting into that budget the amount of money that Andrew's time is gonna spend, sweat equity. So if you guys are launching listings by the way and you want to invest with us, let us know. We'll put in sweat equity if you also need it. Okay, let's
Yeah.
look at the how do you want to start? You want to start like
I will just click on a random listing here. I just click on
yeah,
this one, which
yeah.
caught my attention here. The
Oh,
beach per.
that's a great logo. I like that logo.
You like the logo, right? Because it's
Yeah, I
a
like
big, yeah.
yeah, I like the logo.
Creatine plus collagen. That's very interesting, by the way. So this is a cool thing to actually do the business, that you could, for example, do something different, right? So if you're gonna sell just creatine, um, just generic creatine, there's a lot of brands that are already positioned there, right? So it's gonna be very difficult to compete unless you offer a really good price. But in this case, it was very interesting because they tailored their product to a specific target, which was women. Plus, they added some things like, for example, the collagen to, uh, yeah, to make it more feel like, hey, this is for women and this is best for women. So, pink lemonade. I wonder if this is the flavor. Oh yeah, pink lemonade. They have strawberry and unflavored. Very interesting. Let me look at the unflavored one. Yep. So they don't have any images here, but here in the big lemonade, the price is very good as well. Not gonna lie, $1 per serving. It's actually very good. But you can see here. Oh, this is unfortunate. So it's just a
Ima-
product.
Imagine how much more money. Most likely they're gonna they're getting a lot of external traffic, which is not bad. But if the external traffic, I would love to see these guys'
Social
um
media.
yeah. So not just that the brand analytics, okay, the customer journey, because if we see, can we see? Okay, if we look at it, most likely they have a very high rate of drop offs. Could be because when
Yeah.
social media. They're like, "Oh my god, this is the best college and whatever," and then you have a bunch of influencers just flooding the space with a bunch of content. That's beautiful. When they get on Amazon, if you don't have a good PPC strategy, they might drop off, better offer something, right? Can you go down, Andrew, to see their PPC strategy? Okay, you got a bunch of other brands here. So what would I do? I would make this look like the best brand possible. This has to be better than Ollie, better than On, better than ON, better than whatever. Go up, go to the images. From a brand perspective, I need people to feel this like this is not made by Lou and Joe in their backyard in their garage, but like, hey, this is done by professionals, and this is gonna really really help you. That's what I would do to possibly. This brand makes $500,000 on Amazon. They could easily be making $1 million on Amazon. This is not even counting outside of Amazon, based just on conversions. If not, at least $700,000 of. So they're leaving around 200 to $300,000 a month on the table. Honestly,
Yeah.
um, what else? What else I would
Yeah,
do?
the sales are not that high for being a creatine product, for example.
Yeah, because the cost per acquisition per client must be really high. The other thing I would do, DSP, the heck out of this brand. Oof.
A lot.
If they're not doing it, oof, I would squeeze the living out of the DSP.
Yeah, of course, you could get much cheaper CPCs for DSP. Plus, you could also target, like, for example, if you also have a lot of off traffic audience, you can also bring that into the DSP so that you can get very interesting alternatives, such as, for example, if you already have you can upload your customer base to your customer database to Amazon DSP so that you negate that those people so that you're not paying twice on sponsor ads or DSP for the exact same people that you already have, which decreases your cost per acquisition because at the end of the day, if you're paying twice, you're doing nothing, right? The beauty uh, of the advertising in these type of things that's why they charge a lot or higher CPCs that you get the customer once and now you have the repeat purchases, right? But if you're paying the customer for every time they purchase, then you're just wasting the money, right? So that's one interesting thing to do as well. If you already have an email list or something that you have from Shopify or your D2C website, then you can upload it on DSP to negate this. Plus, you can do a lot of other interesting strategies, such as, for example, target specifically women who saw another product, like, for example, a another competitor's product, but didn't buy, like, for example, a generic creatine, and you show specifically your product that is targeted for women and is better, right? And you can target those who are are pricier, so that they end up buying to you and not the other brand that they, for example, added to the cart. So it's very interesting these type of strategies that you can make by and the price is way cheaper. So yeah, I think DSP is a good way. However, if you came to me with this listing and you said, Andrew, I want to do DSP, I wouldn't I wouldn't take it right away because for DSP you need to be ready, right? It's like you cannot put just whatever because the algorithm needs a really good conversion rate for it to actually show the beauty. And for this, it's okay if people already know who you are, but the thing about DSP is that you want to target those who do not know who you are, right? And if I'm a person just looking at this, but I have no more information, or it's very unreadable, such as this, it's very hard to read. You have to zoom in here and also here just to get some information, and it doesn't read that well. I would say it would be very difficult for DSP to stick and give the exponential results that we usually experience with DSP. So I would first optimize the listing to make a high quality listing, and then go to DSP, where I think it would easily break this ceiling of 500,000 per month and get it to the million per month for sure.
I'm looking at their, or you can't really see it. I'm looking at their TikTok, right? Videos. If you just go to TikTok and put Peach Perfect, obviously they're playing the influencer game. That's why they're getting so much traffic. Once they stop that influencer game, if they turn once that doesn't work, because at some point it's not gonna work. That's just how cycles work. Um, they're gonna have a big problem if they don't establish their brand. So either guys are, or yeah, guys or girls are Peach Perfect, or the people are Peach Perfect. I would try to even establish even more. When was this listing launched? Can you look at it, please? The top five, the top.
2023, I think. Let me check here. Yeah, 2023. Let me see if I can zoom in so you can see it. There you go. Can you see it?
Yeah, yeah, I can see it. Yeah, so it's good. It's
2023.
yeah, like there's a lot of people hating on it. Honestly, on social media, saying that Peach Perfect's bullshit marketing. Like for example, like there's a lot. And it's normal. It's bound to happen. That's just how the industry works, right? Maybe their competitors are the ones paying these influencers to say that this product sucks. Like whatever. It's part of the game. Um, so I would incentivize you to also have a good Amazon, yeah, strategy. All right, dude. I think can we cut it here for today? Because I got a meeting at 10 a.m. With
Yeah,
the
no
list,
worries.
and yeah, guys at
Yeah,
Peach Perfect.
I think we're good.
If you need our help, we'll do it for free on performance based. We will
Yeah,
do it for free on performance based, meaning that you don't pay anything until we make you money. How about that? That's how sure we are. That's how confident we are we can help you.
absolutely.
If you don't
All
make
right.
1 cent extra of what you're already making, we won't make any money. How about that? I'll give you an offer so good, you'll feel stupid saying no. Alex Formosi. Uh, cool. Andrew, thank you so much, my friend. It's always a pleasure working with you, dude. Your brother in life. Talk to you tomorrow, bro.
See you.